Hello, hello, good morning, fam. Welcome. My name is MagdalineJanet. If you are new, welcome to the family. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because we're always here having a good time. And of course, welcome back to my oldies but goodies. So excited because we have a foundation review. So my skin is ready. I've had my skincare on for about 15 minutes. You always want to let your skincare absorb into the skin before you go in with primer and makeup. Waiting a little bit will help with the longevity and the overall outcome of the foundation and makeup wear. So we're gonna prime with this e.l.f. grip primer. I really like gripping primers because I do have oily skin, and the gripping primers will like have the foundations really stick onto the skin. And for the most part, like foundations now are very blurring and very like good. So I don't really look for blurring primer. I'll just let the foundation do that work. And with this primer, the longer you wait, the stickier it gets. So we'll wait maybe about 3 minutes and then I'll be back. So primer is nice and sticky. Charlotte Tilbury just released this beautiful skin foundation. It's supposed to be a hydrating, blurring foundation. You guys know we have oily skin, so hydrating foundations could be a hit or miss. And I am in the shade 7 Neutral. I went and picked this up at Sephora. It's available in stores. Hey you guys, I'm so excited. Let's do this. Let's pump. Ooh, she's thick, but she's moving. It's good texture on it. It feels thickish. It's very moisturizing. Yeah, hydrating. It's oxidizing literally as we speak. Okay, you see, ooh, look at that glow. Hold on, let's take these earrings off. Oh yeah, oh yeah, okay. Wow, that coverage though. Like gliding onto the skin very nicely. Oxidizing, you see this part and here. Very, very quickly. Her other foundation does oxidize a lot too. This shade is perfect. It's not too warm. In the airbrush foundation, the shades run really warm. This is a definite neutral shade. You see? Wow, she's thick. Let me get my sponge, get whatever remains, and then just kind of tap it in. With the finger, it gives you a bit of a glow, and then with the sponge, it kind of removes a little bit. So keep that in mind. We will apply this differently mañana. Ooh, look at this before and after though. Just want to show you without the lights, the before and after. But look how smoothing it is. Ooh, okay. Okay. Oh, makeup just excites me so much. Okay, so what we're gonna do is apply this side, and I'm gonna give you all the info about this new product. The new Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Medium Coverage Liquid Foundation with Hyaluronic Acid retails for $44. I am in the shade 7 Neutral. This comes in 30 shades. This is a 16-hour natural glow foundation with buildable medium coverage to hydrate, smooth, blur pores, and brighten skin. The coverage is medium, the finish is natural. The highlighted ingredients is hyaluronic acid that hydrates and vitalizes skin's outer visible layer, rose complex that reduces visible signs of fatigue for brighter, smoother looking skin, Bix Active, which visibly reduces shine and blurs the look of pores. It has less than 1% synthetic fragrance. It is also vegan and cruelty free. And it comes in a 1-ounce bottle. Wow, my skin literally looks like it drank water or splashed water. I don't know which one's better, but looking at my skin, I feel healthy. Like I've had my water. So let's see. Let's get really close. You see just that glow and that hydration there? I like it, but you know, we have oily skin and then 12 hours down the line, girl, we could be looking gastadas. So who knows? Okay, so it is 8:13 and we're gonna do an all-day wear test, but what I like to do is let this foundation just sit on its own for about 10 to 20 minutes so you can see how the foundation dries down on the skin. A lot of things can happen and ultimately it does help with longevity, and I'll be like, all right, fam, so it's been a long time. I feel like the skin is getting more radiant. It feels wet. It doesn't really dry down, but I kind of feel like the texture of the foundation, it has a thickish texture and it's very hydrating. So I didn't think it would dry down, but you know, we always have to check it out. This is how the skin looks with nothing on it, and it dried down for a little bit, for like 20-30 minutes. It's been a while, you know. Very much the same. So what I'm going to do is just add some concealer and then I'll be back. I'm going to go in with this Dermablend setting powder and work this powder in with my powder puff I use every day. We want to make sure this foundation is locked in so it lasts on our oily skin all day long. The skin still looks very hydrated. It looks very blurred too. You see? And let's touch. It feels dried down. Yeah, it doesn't feel wet. Sometimes very hydrating foundations can still feel wet even when you set it down. And of course, without the lights, let me show you. Like the skin looks like skin and hydrated. Wow. I just really like how this looks. So what I'm gonna do is just finish up the face, bronzer, blush, keep it real simple, and I'll be back. All right, fam, full face and everything. We are very hydrated, very healthy looking. The bronzer and blush went on very nicely. I feel like the skin just looks really good, honestly. Look, bronzer, blush, very simple. I didn't want to do too much because we're just having a very your skin but better with a lot of pigment though. But you guys know we have oily skin, so that's always my concern. Oh, and my lipstick, I have here More Coffee from Maybelline. Had to go with the dark. I haven't done a dark lip in a while, you know? But yeah, I think this is it. Let's jump in front of the window so you guys can see how the skin looks. See you later. Bye. So as I was taking my thumbnail pic, the skin looks so flawless and very, very photogenic type. You know what I mean? A lot of times foundations have a lot to do how your foundation looks in pictures because it can look too warm, it could look too harsh, it could look all kinds of ways. It looks so smooth. And look at the skin in daylight. Like this hair is not cooperating, but look, no pores, no texture. And I feel like I have the feeling this foundation gets better by time, right? But yeah, I'm excited. Okay, bye. Guys, I'm back. It is 8:30. It's been about 12 hours. But of course, before we get started, I do want to show you how the skin was looking at around 2 o'clock. At this point, I had worn my mask for about 2 hours and the skin was looking beautiful, very, very beautiful, a little bit radiant, but not too much. And here we are now, 12 hours later. Look at this skin. No touch-ups, no anything. It looks super, super smooth. Blush and bronzer has not gotten patchy. The skin looks like skin, like hydration. Like I drank all my water today. I didn't. Nothing is missing anywhere, not even in the mouth area. So I'm very pleasantly surprised how this has lasted today. But we did use a very hydrating primer, so that usually helps. Oh my God, I'm so excited for tomorrow. But I think this is it for day numero uno. See you tomorrow. Bye. Good morning, fam. Welcome back to day number 2. So I'm so excited. I can't really speak loudly because I have Thea duties this weekend. So my niece has been with me and she's still asleep. So what I want to do today is not use primer and paint the foundation on with this brush. A powder brush like this allows the foundation to go on in very light layers. You can build it up very, very nicely. So let's start. Here it is. I will say at Sephora, the shade 8 Neutral is also workable for my skin tone, but that one has more of an olive undertone. Anytime I use brushes, they're always clean. I don't really reuse brushes. I always use them one time and then wash them and then use them again. I just feel like the makeup just applies so nicely when you're using clean tools. Applying it this way, you can see like it having a very light texture, but very pigmented. Build it up a little bit more. And anytime I build foundation, I always build it away from my pore area because that's where at the end of the day, when your skin's all warmed up, it kind of accumulates there. And I'm gonna get this blurring brush from Smashbox and I'm just gonna tap it in. This way, when you tap in, your foundation stays exactly where you placed it. You don't put more in the middle of the face or remove anything that's in the outer face. I wanna show you because I really wanna build it for you. You see how the skin just looks so healthy? Oh, damn. It's 6:40 in the AM. Let's start the wear test now. What I'm gonna do is wait maybe like 2 to 3 minutes, build it up to see how it goes on because I don't wanna build it up on top of a very wet base, you know? Can we talk about how pretty this packaging is? Look at it, it's just so beautiful. I love the gold. It's that beautiful rose gold. So it's been a few minutes. Add some more on the mouth, because that's where things tend to disappear, like my nose right here, just like in that crevice. It's building out nicely. I'm so happy this shade has like a real neutral undertone, especially if you're spending that $44, you know? For some reason, my nose, it just never sticks. Let's see, just this close up. It looks very similar. It doesn't look different. It builds up nicely though. That's for sure. So what I'm gonna do is wait the 20 minutes just to see how the foundation works without primer. Maybe we'll see a difference while we wait around. I'll be back. All right, peinada and everything. It's 7:14, so it's been like a long time because I did do my makeup and my hair because my hair was looking crazy. But this is how the skin looks. It still looks very, very radiant, but I feel like turn the lights off. You can see my pores a little bit more than yesterday. It's probably because we don't have primer. I don't try to hide my pores. I have big pores and it's fine. It's real skin, but I just don't want the foundation to accentuate it. What I'm gonna do is just add some concealer, set the face, and I'll be back. I'm now gonna use the Makeup Forever matte setting powder in the shade Banana. With my powder puff, I use every day to really work the powder in and lock this hydrating foundation. Today we're using a bit of a matter setting powder, so we just lock this bad boy in. It feels dry down, and that's what you want, especially if you have oily skin, because with the warmth of the skin and the body, things are gonna move, oil up, warm up, you see? So this foundation is giving me like skin tint foundation vibes, like in one. It's hydrating and lightweight like a skin tint, but it has the texture and the pigment like a foundation. So here's the face con todo. Here's the skin. I did the same thing I did yesterday. Use the same products too, you know, for consistency, but look at the skin. Today I feel like it looks a little bit different. I don't think it's as hydrating, right, as we were yesterday. We're not using a primer today. That can change things up. Oh, before I forget, my lip is this Maybelline in More Blonde with this butter gloss from NYX and Spiked Toffee. This little combo is cute with like a little brown lip liner. Okay, for real, let's go to the window. So I was here minding my own business, about to have my coffee, and then I realized I hadn't done this check-in. Okay, so here's the skin. Ooh, look at this. Look how smooth, and you see the hydration coming through, even though we use a super matte setting powder. Ooh, look. Pores texture a donde? Not bad. I feel like in daylight it looks a lot better than studio lighting. Because now I don't know which day I like more. Okay, my fam, I'm back. So it's been all day. It's 6:30. I do want to show you how the skin was looking at around 3 o'clock. And at this point, I feel like oils were coming through. You can see pores a little bit, but nonetheless, the foundation looked very, very great on the skin. And here we are now 12 hours later, and look. Gastada where? We are a little bit shinier today than yesterday. I want to show you without the lights how you can see my pores a lot more than you can see it yesterday, but I do want to show you that's the main difference I see with day number 2 and not using a primer. But overall, I think the skin looks bomb. I want to touch up and show you how it would look if you just kind of freshen up the skin. Pores, you see them less. A lot of times it's because there's product there. You can see the pores. Forgot to mention also, in the description it says it's less than 1%, but I couldn't smell anything, and I'm very sensitive to scent and fragrances, so this does not have a scent that I could smell. It truly makes your skin beautiful, and that's what I like. It's just making you look even more beautiful than you already are. It's enhancing your skin a little bit more. It's not adding a lot to it, it's adding just enough. I think it worked very well consistently for both days. It's beautiful. It just made me feel beautiful both days. And something I do want to show, the foundation does transfer, so keep in mind, I mean, most foundation transfer when your skin is warmed up that much, considering it's a very hydrating foundation. Wearing the foundation both days for 12 hours, and let me know your thoughts. We do not look gastadas. That's always a good thing. I love you guys so much. Please let me know your thoughts on this. You guys know we're always chit-chatting in the comments, and thank you so much for hanging out with me and spending a little bit of your day with me. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, click the button right there, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.